We got upgraded from Soldier of Purgation to Knight of Purgation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why was that fight so hard last time? I feel like I
I'm
feel like not only did it stomp us, we might have lost to it twice, and this time around it was like,
Well, the thing
whatevs.
is, I didn't micro because I never used my like healing items and stuff. This time I
Ah.
did. Lady Bird
Ah.
says whenever she tells people she's vegetarian, people just ask how long they've been or it's been. Uh, yeah, it might be because you're Indian and it's like expected or normalized a lot more. But for me, everyone assumes that like I'm doing it for like some weird reason or something. I'm not sure.
Like you converted to a religion, or you will die if you eat meat again.
Yeah, it's never. It's like it's weird
There
reason.
has to be there has to be a reason for it.
So I guess we're done with Typhon Primaris and we're going back to like Dune Hellhole, right?
Yeah, I think so. Ooh, the armor of purgation. Each killed enemy increases all damage taken by nearby orcs by 15% for 10 seconds.
How,
And 15% damage resistance. That's good for my melee character.
As soon as possible.
oh, I accidentally started looking at a thing.
Strike against the planetary capital.
Oh, did you click on the planet?
Yeah, apparently.
But our initiates will not be able to hold back the
Calderis?
horde for very
Oh, this is
long.
already the dialogue that we
Without
just
your
heard. They're just
support,
reusing
I
it.
fear
Just click on
Calderis
Return to
will
Planet
fall.
Calderis. And that. Alright. Ew, 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 ew. Oh, man.
Not in front of the children.
Today we're going to learn about how to avocado children. It kind of looks like that. And lightning strikes out of your butthole. Oh boy.
Space sphincter.
I'm gonna quickly check my analytics and see how many people below the age of 18 watch my content real quick to find out how bad I should feel about this. Alright, 13 through 17, 0% of my viewership. 18 to
What?
24,
How?
75%.
Did
There we
YouTube
go.
just push everyone to lying about their age?
I guess so.
Like,
Gender
when I
division. Male.
But like when I made my
90
YouTube account in the first place, it was to lie about being 18.
Yeah. My gender division on my audience, male 98.2%, female 1.8.
Wow. You
I
have
do
1.8% female audience?
I do not appeal to ladies apparently.
Wow.
Damn.
Well, at least you appealed to one of them, I guess. I have to go back to my demographics now. I'm definitely better than that. Jesus.
All right.
Christ.
All I needed to do is
okay?
I need to have
Let's
a lady-friendly Let's Play series that I do.
My 13 to 17 is 5.8%.
Okay.
And where are the WOMs? There we are. I have 14.3% female.
All right. All I need to do is have like the ladies' hour, like Let's Play, where I get to play like Barbie games and other
Or
things that women
Fairy
like.
Solitaire. Forever. It's time for Fairy Solitaire to come back. So in this one, we have one foundry, one Jesus shrine, and one radar dish. I forget what they're called. But
On the
so we can do
Argus-
each of the powers. So if we wear the powers, the power trinkets, we can use each of them once, basically.
Oh, okay.
I think. Because we've
yeah.
not specialized at all. Like we could have had 3 radar dishes, but we're like, no, one shrine, one foundry, one radar dish. It's a good
Yeah.
plan.
Eh.
We did a good plan.
Why not be a jack of all trades? Worked out well for
Yeah.
Jack.
Yeah, who's dead?
Yeah, well, I mean,
That guy got pretty
imagine
jacked
being
up.
so average at everything that your name is immortalized for the eternity.
Well, you know what? The average person's dead.
I'm not sure if that's true. There are a lot of people.
No, I looked into it because I
Oh, yeah?
was one of those people that would repeat that like Snapple fact thing
Uh-huh.
about like there's more people alive now than have ever died because of the huge population boom. It's super not true.
Oh,
It's super off. There's so many dead people.
oh man.
It's been a
So-
while.
If the world were haunted, how many ghost to person ratio would there be?
I don't remember the ratio, but it's like the iceberg that is human of population of being alive and dead. It wasn't that wide until recently, although the widest parts above the water, but it's very long.
That metaphor made me uncomfortable because I pictured like a haunted skeleton iceberg.
I had to think about an iceberg being a metaphor for how much of humans are dead.
Yeah, and I pictured the iceberg just full of dead people. Can we start the
Oh yeah,
mission?
it's not doing great with my feelings on oceans either. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh man. Nothing's happening. I'm still on the mission briefing screen. What happens? Oh, you're listening to voice acting. Oh, I gotcha. I didn't realize you were listening to voice acting.
Yeah, it'd be a shame if anyone talked over that.
Yeah, but now I did realize that you're listening to voice acting.
I gave you the countdown you wanted.
I thought that was 3, 2, 1. I've been sitting on the briefing screen for a minute here. I thought that was the countdown to starting the mission.
Mech Bad Zap. I'm never gonna get over that name. It's amazing.
And it looks like it's not even... to me, that looks like it should be pronounced as Meek. Meek Bad Zappa.
Meek Bad Zappa, you puny human.
Sub-Sector Aurelia. I knew a girl named Aurelia. She was from Estonia. At the time, I didn't know Estonia was a country. So I was like, that sounds cool.
What?
Is that where Snow White lived?
Right. I'll have to fix it myself.
I'm from Cyrodiil. I love
Snow
when
White in
people
the
think of
Seven
fake
Felmir.
place. I love when people name drop a fake place and people think it's real.
I've never tried that, but I'm definitely going to try that at some point.
It was going on for a little while with going after like if you wanted to go after somebody for having bad foreign policy or not knowing enough about the world, like politically, you would ask their opinion on Wakanda.
Oh yeah, that was that's been an ancient meme.
The movie's not even old yet. It's from 2018, you
Dude,
fuck.
memes get old that quickly.
You can't do this to me. I'm not ready to die yet.
Mr. President, what are your thoughts on Wakanda? Well, we're gonna find her and bring her to justice is what we're gonna do.
What are your thoughts on Wakanda, Mr. President? Dead meme. I want to hear that answer.
AOC can drop something like that.
Yeah, no other political candidate, period.
Yeah.
They're just too shit. They're from because across the board, they're just from a different world.
Yeah.
And can't relate to pop culture. Or like worrying about rent.
Yeah.
I lost a dude. Come back, dude who's dead.
There's a couple of politicians that have surprised me with how in tune they are, but a lot of politicians have stunned me with how not. Many not.
Yeah, it was an experience hearing AOC talk about Pokemon Snap on a live stream from Donkey Kong Country. Which is what happened this weekend.
Yeah, that was probably one of the coolest things I've seen a politician do.
That was incredibly strange.
That was awesome. It kind of reminded me of when Bill Clinton played the saxophone on Arsenio back in the day. And how everyone was like, oh, this guy's gonna be president? He's acting like a child, he's never gonna grow up. Well.
Well, that's clearly not a problem for us nowadays.
Yeah, see how that all went down.
Who's fighting?
What are they fighting? What the hell is that?
Those orcs fighting against, are those our guys?
It looks like a cardboard
Allied
box?
Space Marines squad. Are they?
Yeah, it's a Predator tank.
Those are oh yeah, those are allies.
Yeah.
If you right-click on them, you get a shield for defending the unit. We have allies. We need to desperately make them not die, so we can have some backup for all the failures we would always have.
It's okay, they're in a tank. They're really helping us more than we're helping them.
they're dying. There they go. There goes all the hit points. The tank is almost dead.
Oh yeah, that tank is doing really horribly.
Up there. Up. Okay.
Well, we're not defending. Oh, Jesus, that tank is a fucking beating.
Now we get to be the tank.
Okay, I'm gonna drop a turret down.
Yeah.
But we should probably try to find like a more defensible position.
We can defend. There's little walls here we can hide behind.
Those are nice.
We can also technically defend the base, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. This also
Secondary
looks
objective:
like
deploy tarantula turrets.
Okay, I'll deploy a couple myself. Probably want to put one like up on next to the bridge, if I were to guess. I'm not too sure where to put these guys. Like Argus City Gate. We're at Argus City, and believe me, Argus City is just a shithole. I'm looking at it right now. But we gotta protect it for whatever godforsaken reason, because maybe it's the best town in this land. But
I mean, that's not really much of a standard for this universe. What? What's wrong with you?
What?
What?
The game told me to put a turret there.
What? No, look at my character. Look at Smo.
We're about to fight people. I'll look at Smo later.
Well, he can't walk past this barrier. He's trapped. We're story gated from going past this point.
Oh yeah,
Weird.
I think that the game does that, where it just blocks off parts of the map and lets you just play sections.
Yeah,
of them.
it's because we have to hunker down and defend, I guess.
Yep.
Because over there is a spawn point, and I was like, oh, I should capture that, but
Yep.
I actually can't walk in that direction. I don't think I've ever seen an invisible wall before in an RTS.
Yeah, that's definitely weird. Let the people with the tank do the work. That's always the best idea. I mean, yeah, I think that's a great idea. They're the ones in the tank.
Until they all died.
Well, they should have tanked better.
They should have thought about not dying. Dummies.
Politics in Warhammer 40k sounds dull and soul-crushing. It just sounds boring to me. Like, how would you... What political campaign could you possibly run in the world of Warhammer? Like...
Gun candidate with gun. God gun, man.
Mr. Smo, what are your thoughts about gun control? None. None gun control. Only gun control is controlling gun while shooting. Gun control, more like none control, but not like religious none. Fuck.
Or maybe it is, I don't know. They're very religious in this universe.
Yeah.
Or at least they say heretic a lot, so I assume it's religious oriented.
There he is, it's Meek Badzoper.
I don't appreciate that.
Did you run out of batteries while pronouncing his name?
Meek Badzoper. I mean, how often do our sentences end in sounds
Whoa,
rather than
those
words?
bullets got him big.
Those
Oh, he's
bullets
dead.
got him big?
I used Merciless Strike and it just made a giant turret of blast that propelled Zappa through the air. Then he died. And then my character died, so it wasn't the best. But an attempt was made. Pick
Are you
pick him
picking up?
quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm working on him.
Okay. I'll pop a Healy on him too, so that'll make it easier to get to where you need to go.
Get him.
Alright, everyone's dead but Meek, so this should be pretty easy.
Planting a bomb directly on him.
Well, you shouldn't have knocked him off the bomb.
I didn't tell him to do that.
What is he
My
doing?
character has knockback sometimes.
I did not intend to put Avitus directly on him, but I guess this will
Oh,
make
it
life
went that
kind of
way.
easy.
Bad Zappa keeps moving out of the way of all the moves I'm trying to use.
Does he have like an invincibility shield or something? What is that?
Sometimes, I think.
Oh.
Land on him.
I can't hear what his voice actor just said. I just heard like...
Yeah, it's authentic Orcish.
Like, oh, did you study Orcish in high school? You have a really good accent. Make sure you put a lot of blob in the club.
Make sure you Zappa the bad. He's not taking damage. Can you take damage, please?
I don't know, man. He's
For
being
me.
really frustrating.
Smile for the camera that is death. Man, he's one bad zap.
All right, Tarkus is down.
That's not good.
Yeah. I'll try to suppress him again with Abatus, but if you can pick him back up, that'd be great.
Would be great.
Oh, Jesus, let me heal you. Oh, I forgot that also brings Tarkus back to life.
Yeah, that brings Tarkus back.
That's a really, really powerful item that I should use all the time.
Yeah. I gave it to you because you're supposed to be micro god. And you're like, I should read the description for this.
Micro God performing tiny miracles.
What?
Micro God can turn daffodils into gold. But only the stems.
Please pick him up. Please pick him up. Oh, that's a lot of. He just throws like a bundle of TNT at people. It's kind of amazing. He's so close to going down. Come on.
Micro God filled up a whole thimble with holy water.
The Gauntlet of Blood is paradoxically a gun.
No, you're kidding me. It can't be a gun.
I just picked up the Gauntlet of Blood. I'm pretty sure it had like an SMG silhouette.
We're facing far more than orcs or Eldar.
Commander, Captain Thule needs your aid. Deploy to his position immediately.
We're working on it. There was an invisible wall in the way. It wouldn't let us go through.
Rendezvous? We're not allowed to speak French in Heretic.
The French were the first to die in the Heretic Wars.
Coincidentally, the French
lost
also
my-
started the Heretic Wars.
Yeah. Well, they like to start and lose every war. That's like the two steps.
I mean, I think
Isn't it
that
weird that isn't it weird that a kingdom became famous for losing wars when they're the ones who conquered the world?
Yeah, France became known for losing wars when they have like a 95% war victory rate or something like that.
It's probably English propaganda, like the idea of Napoleon being short.
No, it's not that. It's World War I or World War II.
They were occupied once, therefore they're the people who always lose wars.
Basically, yeah.
Or Eldar, Thaddeus.
Meanwhile,
What
our
the fuck are-
capital
it's
burns
Zerglings.
down, and we're like, well, America's great.
It's a bunch of cryptids.
Yeah. Is this their first appearance? They just come out of nowhere, don't they?
Yeah, we haven't seen the Zerg before, but there they
Yeah.
are.
Surprise!
Oh, it's
You've
like
got
at the
time
end
for
of
eight.
Siphon Filter where the two factions get into a civil war and they're fighting each other.
Oh, I've never played that. That's the one that's like 7 discs, right?
Yeah, Siphon Filter's super long.
The primary thing that stood out to me about Siphon Filter is just that I'd seen it at GameStop, or not GameStop, at like Blockbuster, and it'd be this weird mega box. And I'm like,
I
what
played
is that?
Siphon
Why is
Filter,
it like that?
and I thought it was incredibly average.
It's like Siphon Filter and Metal Gear 1 are like the PS1 games that are like have mega discs cases.
Metal Gear Solid has 2 discs. Final Fantasy VII has 3 discs, which is absurd. Yeah.
Yeah. But also like X-Wing versus TIE Fighter or something has like a multi-disc box. I have that on my shelf.
Oh yeah.
Did I tell you about this this sort of sad day where I got a bunch of PS1 Star Wars games?
What the hell is that?
That's the One Ring to rule them all.
Oh, it's a big boy.
Oh, let's right-click on him. I'll right-click him to hell.
Bear in mind, I have no healing items left at this point.
Oh, good.
Unless you get the
Well,
charges
I don't,
for it.
what a coincidence! I have no health.
Oh, good. You ran directly into the grenade that I was throwing. That didn't end well for anybody.
Oh, did you grenade the boss?
Yeah. Oh, I think that's a scripted death. I hope.
No, not.
Oh, okay. We just need to bring him
Not
back to life.
Thule. He's never gonna say bad Zappa again if he dies. And that's just my favorite character trait of his.
What is happening? I can't handle like all these scripted deaths.
What's
and
happening
cutscenes.
is Warhammer lore.
Oh.
I'm more confused by the visual that those Zergs were using guns made of their flesh. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was gross. Oh, wait, I see. So they had to do an airstrike. Like this is some kind of Vietnam.
Melt bomb pack. Excellent anti-vehicle.
That's so offensive. It's a bomb who is Melta.
There's something I wanted to say and I lost it. What was it?
You were talking about PS1 games having a trillion discs.
Oh yeah, when we get to the screen where we're managing our upgrades, I'll talk about the sad PS1 game source.
All right.
Ooh, cutscene.
We face our darkest hour. Captain Thule has fallen to aliens who have escaped retribution. A massive hive fleet looms over our recruiting worlds. But this battle is not over.
It's time for the cool part.
Captain Thule to the apothecary. Hurry!
Calm yourself, Thaddeus. Gordian is already at work.
Commander, I am Apothecary Gordian, Chief of Genomedicine aboard the Armageddon.
This is the last time you'll see me.
Captain Thule still lives, but he is in grave condition.
He's got Christmas eyes.
Many of his vital organs and implants were destroyed, and an alien poison is attacking surviving tissues. I have placed
I'm dreaming
stasis
of a
to all
white
operations.
Christmas.
But as of now, I have no
Just like
knowledge of our
Emperor used to know.
Better prepare himself for more.
It's
of us
beginning to
require
look a
his
lot
tending.
like Christmas,
You
'cause
feel
that's all I can
know
see.
But I know, fool. Those were tyrannids, alien monsters who strip worlds of all life. There are billions.
I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus,
faced these things
so I
before,
burned her as a
Cyrus?
heretic.
Once, a long time ago, when I served in the Death Watch. We are going to need all the help we can get to face this infestation. Even then, we will probably fail.
Jeez, good job,
Commander,
Cyrus.
With your permission, I will attempt to raise the nearest of our chapter fleets. This may take some time, however. In the meantime, we need to secure Typhon before the rest of the Tyranid swarm arrives. Otherwise, our supply lines will be devastated. There is an Eldar raiding party that continues to wreak havoc on our defenses on Typhon. We should return to Typhon and eliminate those Eldar.
I think that's my favorite visual in the game.
That little particle effect over there is really cool.
Like, just specifically, like, also knowing that, like, I'm pretty sure that whole cloud is made of Tyranids.
Yeah, it's
Like, that's the
awesome.
scale of their invasion. It's like, oh god. And now we got this XCOM meter on the screen. So now the number of days we take to do missions matters, so we should want to stop failing.
Oh, okay. Good thing we haven't failed at all lately.
Yeah, we kind of stopped doing that. But like,
President.
now we can look at their upgrades and stuff. But the thing that happened is I got a weird collection of PS1, and maybe a few other platforms too. But I got a weird collection of Star Wars games, and I got them all in one place at the same time because it was just a shelf of them at a garage sale.
Uh-huh.
And it was such an extensive collection. I was picking from a collection of 30 different Star Wars games. And I just had the thought, like, oh, wow, either somebody's being forced by, like, their spouse to sell off their Star Wars addiction, or, like, they're dead. Like, that's the thought that came to mind, is this is the collection of somebody who died, and they liked Star Wars a lot, and now it's being sold at a garage sale.
Yeah, that is pretty sad. So I assume you bought
Yeah.
all of them and then never had that thought again.
I
no,
bought,
you bought Haunted Games. That's what's happened.
Yeah, well, yeah, I love haunted games, but no, I didn't buy all of them. There was way too many,
Yeah.
and they were not like thrift store prices. They were like not that cheap garage sale prices.
Gotcha.
But I bought a handful of them.
Remember one time I went
got
to
a handful
buy-
of silly Star Wars games. I keep buying classic-ish games on the impression that like one day I'll get around to playing these, or maybe I'll sit down on a couch with somebody and screw around with that stuff. But it never
Never.
materializes. But then I keep getting more anyway.
Yeah, I think that one time I went to a thrift store, a flea market, and I wanted to buy a Nintendo Wii from somebody, and they were like, "Yeah, I'll sell it to you," and like this like Guitar Hero controller, but I'm selling them as a bundle for $110. It's like,
It's like
no.
that's not how garage sales are supposed to be.
Yeah. I was like, I can walk like 3 stalls over and pick up a Nintendo Wii for like a nickel. So I don't know what you're doing.